And good evening, everybody. Welcome as we continue on the Wrangler race weekend here at Texas Motor Speedway. But we're getting ready now to start off the Snickers Cup Series here for the Wrangler 400 version 1. Here in the Snickers Cup Series, we got several championship contenders right here in this very first division we'll have to keep an eye on. So we got an all Joe Gibbs front row with Bob Fergus on the pole and teammate and championship contender Vincent Marsh lined up on the outside. So Joe Gibbs Racing right now, pretty good opportunity as far as this start of this race to go into victory lane. Their third teammate, Jake Berg, going to be starting off in the 8th position. So top 10 starting positions for all three of the Joe Gibbs Racing cars. Vincent Marsh, as I mentioned, is one of the championship contenders in this field. A few others that we'll be keeping an eye on during the course of the evening. Tim Walsh in the 15, the 14 of Tony Speed, and of course the 1 of Trent Dunham. So we'll be keeping an eye on them during the course of the night as they are still in the hunt to win the championship. We still have Talladega and Daytona, or Talladega and St. George's rather, to go, but there's still anything can happen. We're going to have to see what happens here tonight. Texas Motor Speedway, how's it going to play out here into the chase in the Snickers Cup Series? It's already made big strides in the trucks and mobile. We'll see what the deal is going to be here tonight. How will this racetrack affect the championship points? As here's the starting lineup for the first division race here at Texas Motor Speedway. We have received the signal of 1 lap to go. As you see, the lights are out atop the pace car, so we'll get ready to go to Green Flag Racing. And this Going Green is brought to you by Silver Machine 9000's YouTube channel. With the best of oval and road racing, the NNSCRA Vocaloid World Cup Series has it all. Grade A drivers, Grade A cars, and Grade A competition. The Vocaloid World Cup Series is a must-see series, but you can only watch it if you subscribe to Silver Machine 9000. NNSCRA, we live racing. Well, right here, inside this top 6, there are a total of 4 former winners this season. Vincent Marsh, T.O. Bain, Callum Wales, and Stephen Dillon have all been to victory lane. But Vincent Marsh, Alex Filter, they're still trying to, for the first time this season, get into victory lane in the Snickers Cup Series event. Fergus has been to victory lane this season, but that was in the trucks, looking to try and pick up what would actually be his first Snickers Cup Series victory of his career as the green flag comes out and we're underway. Wow, T.O. Bain got a huge run there. Now T.O. Bain's pretty well known for these kind of racetracks as he holds a victory at Lowe's Motor Speedway, which is almost kind of like a prototype of this racetrack, especially with the D shape. As they continue to race hard back there, now it's going to be side by side. Bob Fergus on the high side, it's going to be T.O. Bain down low. Inside line, no doubt about it, it's going to prevail as T.O. Bain will go for the lead, looking for his third career Snickers Cup Series victory is T.O. Bain, and his second of this season. As here comes Callum Wales, as the Richard Childress car goes to the inside, and here comes Jack Richards, who holds 2 wins in the Snickers Cup Series. He's actually the only driver in the Snickers Cup Series to have back-to-back victories. But he's got a challenge now from yet another former winner. That's Ben Ward. He won back at Pocono. And then another former winner, Emilio Navarrete, right there as well in the 6 car. As a matter of fact, Emilio had a pretty good Mobile 1 Cup Series race in the 25 car. Ended up picking up some good points in the standings, but look at how they're just jostling for this top spot here. Now the new leader, Logan Wilson in the 4, but now no sooner does he get the lead as he's under fire from the Josie Berg machine. And seeing the championship contender now start to make his way up through the field. That's the hometown kid. That's Trent Dunham, who has not had an ideal Texas race weekend. DNF'd in the truck race, DNF'd in the Mobile 1 Cup Series race. As a matter of fact, a championship contender in the Mobile 1 Cup Series chase for the championship, and did not have a good race in his Division 1 event. Looking to try and turn that all around and maybe pick up a win here in front of his home crowd, as he is now all over the back bumper of Leo Rogers, who is the new leader. Leo Rogers, let's not forget, a Mobile One Cup Series winner, picked up his first Mobile One Cup Series victory. It came here in the Mobile One Cup Series Division 1 race when he drove the 24 to victory lane. But he's got Trent Dunham all over the back bumper him. Meanwhile, side by side for third. And the caution is out. The caution is waving for the first time tonight. I'm guessing it happened about mid-pack as Trent Dunham looks like he's going to come out of turn 4. And Trent Dunham, he's going to lead here at his home track, as he will lead us under the caution flag. The incident looks like it occurred on the front straightaway, and it involves Robert Bann, Jamie Watson. Oh, the pole sitter Bob Fergus is in it. John Dillon involved. Charles Jackson, Tim Feigl also got a piece of it. Trying to see if there is any damage to the Tony Speed machine. I think he's okay. Oh, they're wrecked up here too. That was Trent Dunham! What happened to Trent? Oh my goodness, wait a minute. That was the leader. Someone flat out wrecked the leader. Who was that? There's the guy who led us to the caution flag, and I'm almost wondering if it might have possibly been Leo Rogers. But we got a wreck on the front straightaway involving Robert Bann, Tim Feigl, Charles Jackson, John Dillon, Jamie Watson, and the pole sitter Bob Fergus. But then we're going to have to look and see what happened to Trent Dunham as the leaders are now making pit stops here on lap 6, but let's go back and look at a replay of both those incidents. Trent Dunham is not going to be happy right now. It's going to be interesting to see who it is that he's not going to be happy with. Now let's take a look here, see what happened. Oh, it looks like the Eric Burt machine turns Charles Jackson down the racetrack, and then Ray Wilson comes up, makes some contact with Charles Jackson. It turns him down into Tim Feigl. And both the 03 and the 05 are going to go up and get the outside retaining wall. The 03 actually hit so hard his car went airborne for a second there. Here comes John Dillon into the picture. He just cannot whoa up. He makes a little contact. Bob Fergus rams right into the back of the DeWalt Tools Toyota Camry. As we look to see how the other drivers did get involved. There's Jamie Watson in the 8. I don't know if maybe he gets involved in something further up here or what. I think he maybe just went through the grass and missed it all, did Jamie Watson, but how did Robert Bann get turned around? He's spinning through the infield grass here. That was off the nose of... Oh, that was off of Jamie Watson here. Let's watch off this corner. Catherine Young gets into Watson, turns him down into the Geico Ford. And so Robert Bann got spun out off the nose of the GoPro Chevrolet of Jamie Watson. Oh, and then Watson went up and got the outside retaining wall, and so did Robert Bann. So that's why Watson was off the pace, but Watson, after slapping the outside retaining wall, was able to get through the wreckage up ahead between Tim Feigl, John Dillon, and Charles Jackson. Now we're going to look at a replay and see what happened to Trent Dunham, who led us to the caution flag, and he is not going to be happy. Let's take a look at that. He's a championship contender, too, so this is even huger for that number 1 team. Well, amazingly enough, Trent Dunham has no one to get upset with but himself. I thought he may have some scapegoat he may have been able to blame, but watch this. Trent Dunham, I don't think he's really even slowing down, and right there's the slower car Robert Bann trying to get going, and Trent just runs right into the back of him. Josie Berg comes in. She's going to get a piece of it right there. She gets into the one. Actually, it flipped Trent Dunham over. And, it's just a tough break with the fact that it actually was the fault of Trent Dunham. Oh, Logan Wilson gets a piece of it. Oh, championship contender Vincent Marsh. That car, the whole hood of the M&M's Pretzel Toyota Camry jacked up there. So that's 2 championship contenders involved in that incident, as Trent Dunham failed to slow down and ran into the slower car of Robert Bann. Now, Robert, really, there was nothing that Robert Bann could do. He had to remain behind the pace car until NASCAR told him it was time to go, and Trent just ran into the back of him. So that's 2 championship contenders right there. Trent Dunham and Vincent Marsh got a piece of that. So 2 championship contenders with hard luck here, and especially with the fact that Trent Dunham led us to the caution flag as the leader. He may have just taken himself out of this race, and who knows? We'll have to see what the points look like, but mathematically he maybe has taken himself out of championship contention. So after everything that occurred, Leo Rogers has cycled around as the leader, trying to pick up a Mobile and a Snickers Cup Series win here at Texas. He won the Division 1 race in the Mobile 1 Cup Series. Drivers out after this incident include, and I do have to look back here just for some quick confirmation. Okay, that's the confirmation I needed. Vincent Marsh has actually retired from the race. He'll get credited for 31st. Trent Dunham out in 32nd. Pole sitter Bob Fergus will be 33rd. 34th, Tim Feigl in 35th. Charles Jackson. Robert Ban is one lap down. He's on the inside line. Jamie Watson is actually on the tail end of the lead lap as Leo Rogers is the actual leader. As we prepare to go and show you who's going to restart where inside the top 10, this is brought to you by Trent the Hedges YouTube channel. Are you ready to see high speed, unpredictable racing return to YouTube? Check out Trent the Hedges NASCAR Sega Cup Series. Season 1 ended with a close points battle by only 6 points. What will we see this season? Tune in to Trent the Hedges channel for YouTube on YouTube for the NASCAR Sega Cup Series. Sega! And as far as I know, race number 2 of the second season has actually just come out. Alright, here's the top 10 as we get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. Leo Rogers is the leader. Jack Richards looking for his 3rd win of this season. He's in 2nd. Ben Ward 3rd. Josie Berg is 4th. 5th is Logan Wilson. 6th, Emilio Navarrete. Then it's Jordan Hester 7th. 8th, Callum Wales. 9th, Kenny McCurry. And Christian Janes is now up to 10th place. Oh, wow, they're awful jacked up back here. And Jack Richards gets turned, but no, Ben Ward's the car around. And Richards, oh, did he save it? Oh, I think Jack Richards saved it. How? I'm not exactly sure. Oh, look at him just jacked up here. Man, oh, man. There's Ben Ward around. Kenny McCurry got a piece of it. And the leader is going to be Emilio Navarrete. Emilio's the leader. And look who's in 2nd. Jack Richards after that save. He's still 2nd. 3rd, Adam Rose. 4th now is under contest at the line. It was Logan Wilson getting it by mere inches over Leo Rogers. And, oh, is there damage to... Whoa. Logan, good save. Is there damage to Tim Walsh? No, Walsh is okay. There's Ben Ward. He was involved. And there may have been another incident here. John Dillon, Alex Quintana, they're off the pace. Christian Janes, actually, I think may have gotten a piece of something there, too. And where's Kenny McCurry? I did see Kenny with damage. He may have actually already taken his car back to the garage area. Well, there he is. He's actually leaving pit road without his hood, so they've gotten the car fixed. But there's your leader. The UPS Freight Ford Fusion from Roush Fenway Racing is the current leader. As a matter of fact, to my knowledge, he is the only driver this season for Roush Fenway to hold a victory in the Snickers Cup Series. And that, I believe, came in Atlanta. Could he maybe pick up the 2nd win for Roush Fenway Racing? Is right now top 5 at the line were Emilio Navarrete, Jack Richards, Adam Rose, Logan Wilson, and Leo Rogers. Look at a championship contender of Tim Walsh up there now in the 6th position. But let's look back at a replay and see what happened to Ben Ward in the 19. Well, the slower car of Robert Ban was what pretty much started this. Everybody just accordion effect here. Jamie Watson maybe also held up that high line. Watch right here. Ben Ward gets into Jack Richards, who then in turn gets into Josie Berg, and that's just going to snap his car around. Kenny McCurry tried going low, trying to miss, could not do it. He gets involved right there. Tough break for him. And Ben Ward and the Hunt Brothers Pizza Chevrolet just goes around for a solo car spin there. Luckily, he didn't come up the racetrack. That could have involved drivers such as Sean Henley, Catherine Young, and even championship contender and Tony Speed. Let's look now. I think Alex Quintana and John Dillon, and maybe even his younger brother Stephen Dillon, may have gotten into something up further after this incident occurred. Yeah, here it is. I think Stephen Dillon and Christian Janes are just going to make some contact right there in the middle of the corner. Sends him down to Catherine Young and then up into Alex Quintana. Wow, Jake Berg, how he got through, I'm not sure. And then Lisa Shears is going to turn John Dillon. Oh no, John Dillon got nailed by little brother. Stephen came right down in front of John. Alex Quintana and his teammate Christian Janes involved, and there's John Dillon spinning, but did he hit the wall? I don't think he did. What a save by John Dillon. Keeping that car off of the outside retaining wall. Unbelievable job there. And you had 4 drivers who had at least one teammate involved in that. 2 Penske cars, 2 Roush Fenway cars getting together, coming down to the caution flag. But quite a save by John Dillon there as he kept that number 2 Miller Lite Dodge off of the wall. Let's go back now to Green Flag Racing. So we'll get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing here on lap 14 of 34. Jamie Watson has now gone a lap down to the leaders along with Robert Ban. And we have nobody listed out of the race after this incident. We did have pit stops earlier, and I failed to mention that they are brought to you by NASCAR Freak 2002's YouTube channel. 11 epic series to watch, the World Offline Stock Car title, offline racing like no other. We will now go through the starting lineup, which is brought to you by Trent the Hedgie's YouTube channel. Emilio Navarrete, he is the leader. Second place is going to be Jack Richards. Adam Rose is third, Logan Wilson fourth, and Leo Rogers is in fifth. Sixth is Tim Walsh. Seventh is T.O. Bain. Connor Breton is up here now in eighth place. Ray Wilson ninth, and Steve Marsh is now up into the 10th position. 11th is Brittany Rogers. 12th is Alex Filter. 13th is Callum Wales. 14th, Jordan Hester. 15th is Catherine Young. 16th is Tony Speed. That's where another championship contender is currently running, with Max Russell, running in 17th. 18th is Josie Berg. 19th is Sean Henley, and Jake Berg is in 20th. Eric Burton, 21st. 22nd, Lisa Shears. 23rd is Christian Janes. 24th place, where I find Stephen Dillon. John Dillon's 25th. 26th, Ben Ward. Alice Quintana is in 27th, and Kenny McCurry rounds out the rest of the lead lap cars in 28th place as the green flag comes back out on lap 15 of 34. The two lap cars down there on the bottom, not really much of a problem for any of these drivers, as they all were able to use the high line to maneuver around both Jamie Watson and Robert Band. As looks like the best battle is going to be back for the second position there. Jack Richards has it. Adam Rose wants it. And to the inside comes the number 3 car. Richard Childress Racing's been to victory lane twice this season. Daytona with Callum Wales, and then not too long ago with John Worry. Adam Rose maybe trying to be the trifecta here. Let's see if he can do it. He's trying to run down Emilio Navarrete here. Does he have a run down the back straightaway? Yes, indeed he does. And he's going to go for the top spot. Right here are the top 4. All former winners with the exception there of Adam Rose. And he's trying to get that legendary number 3 back to victory lane here tonight at Texas Motor Speedway. But look at this guy who's just got a wave of momentum, does Jack Richards. Oh, the caution's out. The caution's waving. And I think that these drivers now have to slow down. Whoa. Oh, that was just actually a light. I don't know where the incident actually occurred. But I do know, I believe it involved the GameStop Toyota of Jake Berg. Joe Gibbs Racing not having a good night tonight here. Oh, and there's Callum Wales. I don't know if he got spun out or what, but oh lordy. I don't like how fast he's driving. Oh my goodness. Man, that was close. I thought he was going to nail somebody. Okay, so it looks like Adam Rose is the leader under caution. I believe it was Jake Berg who was involved in that. Both his teammates, Vincent Marsh and Bob Fergus, who both started on the front row for tonight's race, have retired from the race, and now the third Joe Gibbs Racing car is involved in an incident here on lap 17. Let's look back at a replay. Well, I think this wreck can again be attributed to the slower cars of the 13 Geico Ford and the number 8 GoPro Chevrolet. Right here, they're just kind of backed up, and Lisa Shears gets into the back of Jake Berg, turns him down to Stephen Dillon, and they both go for a spin down the back straightaway. Fortunately, I don't think either driver hit anything, with the exception of each other. They just both went for a slide down the back straightaway, and that's basically it. I'm going to take a look here real quick and see what happened to Callum Wales. He apparently, oh yeah, he made a pit stop. Little fuel strategy played out here or something. Let's see if we can find out if he made it off pit road in time. Okay, there he is, off pit road now. And where was the leader? Boy, you know, I don't know if he made it out in time or not. We're going to have to go back in official word on that. But there's your leader, Adam Rose. Let's go back to the green flag, see if indeed Callum Wales got out before the leaders, or if he's going to be trapped a lap down after pitting under green. So we'll get ready to go back under the green flag. After that incident, still nobody retiring from the race. So we still have only 5 cars out. 2 of them, including championship contenders Vincent Marsh and Trent Dunham. The pole sitter Bob Fergus also out, along with Tim Feigl and Charles Jackson. Robert Band, Jamie Watson, they're still 29th and 30th, 1 lap down. And we did receive word Callum Wales did indeed make it out ahead of the field when that caution was weighed, and so he's still on the tail end of the lead lap, currently in the 28th position. Let's go through the field here with about 14 laps to go when we get the green flag once more. And this is brought to you by Trent the Hedgie's YouTube channel. Adam Rose is the leader. Emilio Navarrete is in second. Jack Richards is third. Fourth is T.O. Bain, and fifth is Tim Walsh. The leader is the only driver in the top 5 not to have a victory yet this season in the Snickers Cup Series. That, of course, is Adam Rose. Alex Filter, he is 6th. 7th is Brittany Rogers. Connor Breton is in 8th. 9th is Ray Wilson. And in 10th is Leo Rogers. A whole mess of cars from 6th on through 10th of drivers who have not yet been to victory lane this season. And the list actually goes on to 11th place Logan Wilson, 12th place Steve Marsh, 13th place Darren Russell, Tony Speed in 14th, and Eric Burton in 15th. As a matter of fact, you have to go back here. Alex Quintana in 16th, Josie Berg in 17th, and there's our first former winner this season outside the top 10. That's Ben Ward 18th, the rest of the top 20. John Dillon and Kenny McCrory. Going to be very interesting to see what the deal is going to be with Callum Wales, because he is off the pit sequence now and he's still on the lead lap. So Adam Rose is leading the race for Richard Childress Racing. Flanking the field is Callum Wales, but both on different pit strategies. So the odds may be in the favor of Richard Childress' car going to victory lane here tonight, but there's a lot of good contenders back there still looking for their first Snickers Cup Series win of Season 3. Alex Filter is back there. I mentioned Connor Breton, Ray Wilson. Don't count them out. And how about Leo Rogers, who certainly knows how to get around this racetrack? He's up there currently, I think, in 10th. Brittany Rogers coming into the picture as well. But the battle looks like it's going to be for the lead, and it's going to be between Adam Rose and Emilio Navarrete. But will Navarrete be able to get a run? Meanwhile, third place being contested here. Brittany Rogers has it, but Connor Breton, Tim Walsh, Alex Filter, and Jack Richards, they're all in the mix. Add in T.O. Bain and Leo Rogers to that mix. Right now, looks like the first place position is about to be contested by a lot of drivers. Oh no, they're slowing down for the caution. And this time the caution is going to come out for, I'm almost wondering if it was the lap car of Jamie Watson again. Lap car of Jamie Watson, day goes from bad to worse. Let's see what happened to Jamie Watson to put us under the caution one more time. Now, Jamie Watson can best be described as a pinball tonight, and it's just due to the fact that he's not up to speed with the rest of these cars. Right here, off of turn 2, he's going to get some contact from the Eric Burton machine. Sends him down into Josie Berg. Burton goes up and slaps the outside retaining wall with the right side of his Penske Dodge. Nearly came down and collected his teammate Stephen Dillon. But around goes the 00, around goes the 8. And John Dillon again tonight with another good miss. Car's not been up at the front running up to speed, but he's done a good job missing those wrecks when he starts at the back. But there you go, Jamie Watson and Josie Berg along with Eric Burton all making some contact from turn 2 down the back straightaway. Let's go back to the green flag. Now the green flag will be waving once more. It'll be on lap 7 of 34, giving us 8 laps to go when the green flag waves. Go through the field, brought to you by Trent the Hedgie's YouTube channel. First off, there are still no drivers retired after that incident. The first wreck of the day took out 5 drivers, or the first caution they took out 5 drivers. Since then, no driver has felt the need to go back to the garage area. Here's the driver still in contention for this thing, as there's less than 10 laps to go, so we'll have a single file restart. Adam Rose the leader. Emilio Navarrete is in second. Third is Brittany Rogers now. Fourth, Connor Breton. And fifth is Alex Filter. Jack Richards back in sixth. Seventh is Tim Walsh. Eighth is Ray Wilson. Ninth is T.O. Bain. Leo Rogers runs in 10th. 11th is Max Russell, with Alex Quintana 12th. Logan Wilson 13th. Steve Marsh is in 14th. And 15th is Tony Speed. Tell you what, right now, Tony Speed seems to be, along with Tim Walsh, the 2 championship contenders who could really benefit here tonight with the hard luck that was had by fellow championship contenders Vincent Marsh and Trent Dunham, who are 2 of only 5 drivers that have DNF'd so far in this event. Sean Henley is 16th. 17th is Jordan Hester. Callum Wales is in 18th. Remember, he's off the pit sequence with everybody else. 19th is Catherine Young, and Jake Berg completes the top 20. Let's get ready to go back up to the front. It's going to be a single file restart. Not a lap car in sight. Robert Band, Jamie Watson, they're at the tail end of the field, so they won't have to be contested with up here with the leaders as the green flag comes back out on lap 27 of 34. Drivers picking their lines. Preferably the low line is the line that's going to pick you up a position or two. I line's going to make you lose some, including the Brittany Rogers machine that's proved right there. She just lost, I believe that was 3rd and 4th. to Filter and Breton. Comes Adam Rose, though, along with Emilio Navarrete. Both those two have been up at the front numerous times today. But here comes Alex Filter. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide for the lead. Ooh, no, Navarrete decides better of it. Stays on the high side to battle side by side with Alex Filter. That allows Adam Rose to get away. Still fighting back there. 3 wide for second. Brittany Rogers making the dive to the inside. And she's going to take position number 2. Whoa! Almost contact back there between Jack Richards and Emilio Navarrete. That could have gone south in a hurry right there for those two. They've been contending all night long. Look, here comes the Australian. Or not the Australian, I guess he's English, British, but Max Russell. What a run right now for that 10 car. He's going to take third from Ray Wilson, but new contender for the lead looks like it's going to be Brittany Rogers. Let's see if she can run down the Good Wrench GM number 3 from Richard Childress Racing. Looks like she's doing it. Now the advantage, about a car length and a half down the back straightaway. She's trying to close it up even more. It's now a car length into turn 3. Max Russell starting to close in to become a contender. Then it's a battle on for 4th. Ray Wilson wants it. T.O. Bain has it. As the Sylvania Chevrolet is looking for a top 5 here tonight. And here comes the lead battle, and Brittany Rogers has it off of turn 2. But here comes Max Russell. What a run right there for the Wrangler Chevys to the inside, and he's got the lead. Coming off turn 4, let's see who's going to get it at the stripe. Russell and Rogers side by side down at the stripe. It is by mere inches. Max Russell leading with 3 laps to go. 3 more laps. Stewart Haas Racing still looking for their first win of Season 3. Max Russell and Darren Russell, they haven't been able to get it done in the 10. Tony Speed hasn't been able to get it done in the 14. Bill Doberpool, or actually make that Jake Cole in the 39. He hasn't been able to get it done, so see if Max Russell can do it here. Maybe make a triumphant return to the 10 team. He was racing in the British Car Series for a little while. Turned it over to his brother, I believe it was his brother, Darren Russell, for a while. So we've got 1.5 laps to go, and here comes Adam Rose making his move. Adam Rose says, I've led most of this race. I want to lead the last lap. Out of turn 4, here he comes. He will receive the white flag. Look at Steve Marsh in the picture. Whoa! Just missing the slower car of Christian Janes. I didn't even see him in the picture there. What a miss, but this is who the two I think it's going to come down to. Adam Rose and Brittany Rogers. These two are going to contend for the win into turns 3 and 4, the final time. Adam Rose trying to block, he will do so. No challenge for the Good Wrench Chevrolet, and the legendary number 3 will go to victory lane once again in an NNSCRA race. Adam Rose takes the checkers at Texas. How about that? Nice to see the 3 car go back to victory lane, no doubt about it. So much history involved with that number 3. Dale Earnhardt Sr. making a great name for himself and making that 3 car famous along with it. And Adam Rose, what a tribute right there to Dale Earnhardt Sr. as he puts that number 3 car back to victory lane as he's the winner of the Wrangler 400 version 1. He'll do a ceremonial victory lap there. Certainly good to see there. The fans, every fan, no matter what driver they were sporting here tonight, they were on their feet as that number 3 car has gone back to victory lane. Here comes Josie Berg. She's still on the racetrack as well. Apparently she couldn't get to pit road or something. But Adam Rose, he's going to pick up his first Snickers Cup Series victory of Season 3. What a win for that Richard Childress Racing team. Second win of the season for that team, for Richard Childress Racing. Callum Wales, of course, went to victory lane earlier. Actually, make it third. John Worry also went to victory lane, but what a victory right there for Adam Rose. Let's see where our other championship contenders officially finished this race. Looks like Tim Walsh, he's going to get a nice top 10 finish. He'll get 10th place. Tony Speed, he'll finish the night in 16th. Looking further down here, it looks as though the other drivers, Vincent Marsh and Trent Dunham, were the only 2 other championship contenders who are out of the race for this event. They wrecked back around lap 6, and they retired in 31st and 32nd. So Tim Walsh and Tony Speed, they finished fairly well. Not so for Vincent Marsh, Trent Dunham. And so that will show, I'm pretty certain that's going to shake up the points here. But we still got 2 more divisions to go, and it's going to be interesting to see if they can in any way top this. Is the number 3, the legendary number 3, goes back to victory lane here at Texas Motor Speedway with Adam Rose picking up his first win of Season 3. Here comes the finishing order. If you were involved in this race, be sure and check back at the end of Division 3 to see where you are in the standings and to see what the chase standings will look like heading into our next to last race at Talladega Superspeedway. Once again, I'm Seth Cole. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed tonight's race. Rate, comment, subscribe. Be sure to comment to keep your ride. And here comes the finishing order, the official finishing order for tonight's race at Texas Motor Speedway. The Wrangler Race Weekend moves on. You've been watching the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best.